Good morning, Trainiacs. Today we're talking about feeling the need for running speed. His hands are really fast, by the way. So in today's daily triathlon video goodness here, everyone, we're talking about the most underrated aspect of building running speed that most triathletes are very guilty of not doing, and that's focusing on speed work itself. And this is very common for a lot of triathletes to ignore because our races are endurance races. They're ultra endurance events where we're going for 2, 4, 15, 17 hours on end. So we're constantly thinking like, how do I build my body to be able to go for that long? So we tend to go out and just run for miles and miles on end. But you look at almost all pro triathletes and all elite athletes, they focus a ton on speed and strength. And there's a few really big benefits to this. Number one is speed. Because it requires so much physical exertion, it ends up recruiting a whole bunch of muscle groups and muscle fibers that we don't activate when we just go long and slow. And by training our body to recruit all those different muscle fibers, we're going to be firing more optimally because we can use more muscle fibers, more systems, and we're just going to end up being a more efficient runner. In addition to that, what I've experienced that is a big benefit, not just for pros, but for myself personally, I had a massive breakthrough in my long endurance events when I actually started focusing on 50 to 200 meter sprints, because it ended up retraining my muscles to break through a plateau that I didn't think I was able to get through. At the time, I was doing around a 46, 47 minute 10K, around a 25 minute 5K, and I just didn't think that my muscles had the ability to turn over that quickly. So when I started doing 50s, 200 meter sprints, I was like, holy smokes, you know what? My muscles do know how to turn over quickly. And instantly the next year, I went all the way down to about a 20 minute 5K and a 41 minute 10K, just because my muscles knew how to fire a lot quicker. So it's like training that muscle memory that, hey, it's okay to push through these plateaus. And you can only do that by pushing yourself into really uncomfortable spots. That's an excellent place to lead into uncomfortable workouts. You're welcome. So now here's how you do it. Starting about 5 months out from your next race, you want to start doing one interval workout a week. And we want to do this for a grand total of about 3 months, so that at 2 months from your next race, you start getting very specifically into your race-specific pacing. You don't want to be doing these crazy intense efforts really close to race season, because it ends up taking a lot out of your body and it's not really specific enough to be giving you the effect that you want. In these workouts, you're going to start by doing about a 10 to 15 minute warm-up of just really light running, nothing really strenuous. You're just getting some blood moving through your body. Then you do about 5 to 10 minutes of warm-up drills. These could be ABC skips. They could be a little bit of dynamic stretching, whatever you feel that you need. Then you do about 4 to 6 strides, and these are building speed for a grand total of about 30 to 40 meters thereabouts. And this is getting your body up to that like nice chest, heart pumping, kind of blood moving effort that is going to feel nice and fast. Then you're going to get into the main workout. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 8 100-meter sprints, and you're going to do these on a time. And you get this time by taking a recent running race that you've done and inputting this into something called the Macmillan Running Calculator. Just Google it, and what's going to come out are your goal times for a 1, a 2, a 4, an 800 meter, a 5K race. It's going to give you prescribed times for your training. It's absolutely perfect because it gives you a mark that you specifically need to work at. So try to run that 100 meters 8 times, and every time hit the target pace that the Macmillan Running Calculator has given you. The next week, you're going to do that 10 times. The The week after, you're gonna do it 12 times. The week after, you're gonna step up to 200s, and for the next 3 weeks, again, go 8, 10, 12. Step up to 400s, again, go 8, 10, 12. And at that point, you've built up to doing 4.8 kilometers at a pretty intense pace. In between each of those intervals, you want to do a little bit of light jogging around 200 meters, maybe 400 meters. If you feel like you need a recovery, you can walk around 1 or 2 times throughout all of those intervals and grab a glass of water, or just recover a little bit extra for a few seconds, but don't let your body stiffen up. And those last 3 weeks, you're going to be doing 800s, but we're not doing them nearly as many times. We're doing them 4 times, 6 times, and 8 times. And that's going to take you 3 months. And over the course of those 3 months, you will have built up to doing 6.5 kilometers at pretty intense paces. And you are going to have built a ton of speed because you are pushing yourself to intense interval times, you're pushing your heart rate to very intense levels, you're recruiting a ton of extra muscle fibers, and you are going to become a much better runner. So here you go, Trainiacs. I hope that this helped. If you aren't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. And if you are subscribed, share this with your favorite running partner who you might recruit into doing some really painful intervals with you. Thanks for watching.